Hey guys, it's Kristen from KKSings5580, and tonight I'm going to be filming a tag video. I was tagged by my good friend here on YouTube, Nicole, xCherryBo0m7x. She has been so sweet to me in my new adventure here on YouTube. I can't say enough good things about her. She's been so generous, so helpful, so kind, and I love her to pieces. And she tagged me, and I'm so excited because this is the first real tag I've actually been mentioned in, or had my name tagged or whatever, so I'm super excited. And this is just a fun little video. It has nothing to do with beauty or fashion or anything. It's just she created it, and it is actually your top 10 favorite childhood TV shows. So when she tagged me, I was super excited. I couldn't wait to go back and relive some of these TV shows that I used to love to watch as a kid. So I'm going to tell you my 10 favorite childhood TV shows. Now, I will say that I am probably a good bit older than some of you who are watching, so some of these shows will be completely obscure to you, you won't even, I don't know if I said that right. Obscure? I never know if I say that right. Obscure. I don't know. Oblivious, maybe you'll be oblivious. Maybe that's a better word. Anyway, top 10, and these are in no particular order. They're just in random order of how they came to my mind. The first two that I'm going to mention are Disney Channel shows that I watched all the time when I was a kid. The first one is the Mickey Mouse Club. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the Mickey Mouse Club. Britney Spears was on there, Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, Carrie Russell. There were a ton of people that got their start on the Mickey Mouse Club. And I watched it when they were on there, and they were kids, and they were just doing their little talent thing. And I loved it. I obsessed over that show so much. And it was kind of I don't know how to explain it. It was a talent show, but they had their own little skits and stuff like that. It was kind of like Saturday Night Live, but for kids, if that makes any sense. There were just a bunch of really talented kids that played in it, that acted in it, and I loved it. I watched it every day, Monday through Friday. It was on at 5:30. I remember that to this day. Disney Channel 5:30 Mickey Mouse. The second one is also Disney Channel show, like I said. I'm looking over here because I have them written down on my computer. The second one is called Kids Incorporated, and it was kind of like Mickey Mouse Club. It was in the same I don't know, the same type of show. It was a variety show with kids that were singers and actors, and Jennifer Love Hewitt started out in it, and Fergie. They were both in Kids Incorporated. I don't know if they got their start there, but they were in it when they were young, and I loved it. It was... Okay, and number 3 is Fraggle Rock. Some of you have probably heard of that. It was just about these little Fraggles. I don't know what they were. That's just what they were called, Fraggles. And they lived underground, and I think they lived under this man's house. I can't remember exactly, because there was this man that had this giant dog that they showed in the beginning of the show, and I don't really even remember what any of it was about, but I loved it. And it had such a catchy little tune at the beginning. It was... okay, and the fourth one is the Muppet Babies. I love the Muppet Babies. They were the cutest little guys ever, and it was basically just all of the Muppet characters as babies, and they lived in a nursery, and a nanny took care of them, and it never showed Nanny's face. It always just showed Nanny's striped stockings, and it was so much fun. I loved it. The next one is Jem, J-E-M, and Jem was kind of like a Barbie. She was a rocker, though. She was the lead singer of a rocker, and she had this wild, crazy 80s, pink spiked hair, and wore all this flashy, rock and roll clothes, and I loved her. She reminded me of Cyndi Lauper, and I loved Cyndi Lauper when I was a kid. I wanted to be like her. So Jem was Cyndi Lauper in the Barbie form for me, and I loved her. She came with a little microphone, and she had a cassette tape that went with her, and I think her band was called Jem. I don't remember. There was Barbie and the Rockers when she had her rock band. I can't remember what Jem's... I don't know. I have to Google that. If you know it, let me know. Gem. The next one is the Care Bears. Love the Care Bears. Then there were the Wuzzles. I love the Wuzzles. I don't know how to explain them. They were like mixed up animals. Like there was like an elephant that was also a bee. It was like a elephant bee, if that makes sense. I don't know. Look that one up too, because that was a really good show. I loved it when I was little. The next one is Saved by the Bell. Now, I watched Saved by the Bell for like, I don't even know how many years in a row I watched that show. I loved it. Every Saturday morning. They were a little bit older than me, so like, it was just fun for me to watch them because I love their style, and it was just cool to see like these cool teenagers that like I could kind of follow or like mock or whatever, even though I didn't really mock them. I don't know. And I loved when they had their band. It was called Zack Attack. It was awesome. And then after House, I have seen every episode of Full House. I love it. I know every episode. If there's an episode that I haven't seen, I would be very shocked. I may not remember it. Like if I saw it right now, I may not remember right away. But I guarantee you at some point in my life, I have seen every single episode of Full House. And last but not least, the California Raisins. They were so awesome. I love them. I dressed up like them for Halloween. I used to love to watch their movie and their TV show. They were just fun little raisins, like literally raisins, that danced around and played music, and they loved them. When we dressed up like them for Halloween, my brother and I, they were like the worst costumes. Mom put us in black or brown trash bags and put some sunglasses on us, and we were supposed to be California Raisins, but it was so much fun. We really enjoyed it. So those are my top 10 favorite childhood TV shows. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was really fun. It was really nice to like think back to these shows that I used to watch when I was a kid, and in fact I think I might YouTube some of them now and see if I can find some episodes, because it really made me want to watch them again. I tag all of you. I want all of you guys to do this video. Leave it as a video response too, if you would. And Nicole, I love you. Thank you so much for tagging me, and thank you so much for being such a sweetheart. I appreciate it, and I cannot wait to meet you in New York City at IMATS.